Hi guys, so today on the show we're joined with Dr. John Yesudhas. He's a tech farming scientist and chairman and CEO of IGO Group. He's also an angel investor and TEDx speaker. So today's episode is going to be all about agri-tech industry, how to build and scale businesses in this industry, etc., etc. So if you're someone who's looking to get into this industry, this episode is going to be a must-watch for you. So sit back and enjoy the conversation. How are you, sir?
Hi, Mustafa. I'm fine. Yeah. Happy to give this interview to you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So let's start from the beginning. So where did you grow up and what kind of childhood shaped the entrepreneur you are today?
Yeah. I was brought up in Chennai, in a town by name Nanganallur. So I was born there. And my primary schooling was from Hindu Colony Chellamal Vidyalaya. And my higher secondary was from Modern Senior Secondary School. Both the schools were excellent. And they had shaped indirectly my career. My foundation was very strong in the school, from the school days, because I studied from a central board CBSE school. The CBSE school I studied, the Hindu Colony Chellamal Vidyalaya, gave me a lot of scopes for extracurricular activities. And I was organizing science exhibitions from 6th standard onwards. So that gave a very good foundation in terms of how to manage things from a younger age. So that is one thing. And they gave a lot of scopes for sports activities and also for studies. So my school foundation was an all-round performance where sports was included, extracurricular activities was included, and studies also. So so a lot of success came from the basic foundation I got from school.
So before starting your own business, what were you doing? Any specific turning points where you realized you didn't want to work for somebody else?
See, during my school days, there was a lot of things which were inspiring. My dad was the first batch of MBA from Kanyakumari district. So he used to write a lot of articles. Right from my school days, I was observing that. So business was in my mind, but a sort of what do you say, a technology-related business. I wanted to get into something like that. So when I graduated from Satyabama as an electronics communication engineer, that time mobile phones was just coming into the market. So it is an era where from pages the industry is shifting to mobiles. So that was a time. So becoming a radio engineer in a mobile company was a most awaited, future career for electronics engineer like me. So I dived into a career in mobile technology.
So what was your first step into business? Was it planned or did you figure things out as you went?
See, when I started my first job as a radio engineer in RPG Cellulose, but the marketing guys, the guys in sales, they were earning more because the incentives they got by selling cellular connections were very high. So then I shifted my career from a radio engineer into a marketing executive for mobile phones connections. So we used to sell connections that time. So that went on for a couple of years, and RPG as well as Skycell, the initial stalwarts which came into the Chennai market, they had offered franchises at a very less cost. And these franchisees, you had an opportunity to earn 1 or 2 lakhs per month. In 2000, that is a big money. So it was a very attractive career. So that is how my entrepreneurship journey started. So I took a dealership in RPG Cellular, and I started my entrepreneurship career from there.
So what were some of the hardest challenges in the first 1-2 years of starting your agri business, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah. So from mobile technology, I wanted to be in a career where, in a business, where there is a huge demand and there is never a shortage of supply. So when I researched for a couple of years, so I found farm engineering is going to be the future. So I always wanted to build a billion-dollar company. So to build a billion-dollar company from a country like India, so I found this was one area which needed a lot of solutions actually from the engineering front. So agriculture was employing the highest number of people in the country, but the throughput from agriculture was not up to the mark. So if you coupled engineering technology with agriculture, that is farm engineering, tech farming. So those were the areas which I found there was a lot of gaps which the whole market was able to see. So I wanted to start a company which will fill this gap. So when I started itself, it's very clear. This company in a 10 years time will be listed in IPO, and we will be able to form a billion-dollar brand from India in tech farming sector. So that was one intuition. When I started this venture itself, I was very clear. The SWOT analysis was made. The business plans were in place. So it is a well jot out business plan which was executed.
So how were the first 2 years of the business?
First 2 years definitely is very challenging. See, initially we went to the farmers. So the farmers and we started pitching in these technologies. Not much happened. Then after 3 to 4 years, we realized these are not our customers. Right? Our customers are going to be the entrepreneurs who wanted to become agripreneurs. So they needed to start farming projects. For them, we had all the solutions. So what we did was we again went back to the small farmers and we collaborated with them in doing these projects. So we were able to provide the much needed revenue for the small farmers and a very good passive income generating module for the agripreneurs. So we were able to connect this gap. We were able to provide jobs, the much needed jobs and the much needed income for the small farmers, the much needed passive income and good revenue for the entrepreneurs who became agripreneurs with us. Plus, we ensured India was producing the highest number of agri graduates. So we ensured these agri graduates were running these farms. So these farms were run technically, professionally by these agri graduates. Was managed by our brand, right? And we were employing all these small farmers and collaborating, and they are working in our projects. So we were increasing the revenue for them, and we were also increasing the passive income for our entrepreneurs who became agripreneurs. So when this module clicked, this clicked post the COVID. So till COVID, not many entrepreneurs were willing to become agripreneurs. So what happened in COVID was during COVID time, only agri businesses were allowed to function by the government. So what happened is our companies were all functioning on full steam. So all the entrepreneurs, who were sitting idle, they could see the agri business growing. So then after COVID, they all felt, yes, agri is something which we have to lay our hands on because it is a stable business, they thought. So a lot of entrepreneurs started getting into agripreneurship. So that's the changing point.
So how many brands are you managing under IGO Group?
Now we are managing around 14 brands. So we wanted to be we are a farming conglomerate. So whatever gaps are there in the farming sector, we study the market. Then we'll see, this is a gap, this was to be closed. We properly form a brand and we are offering solutions across the country. So that is how I'm, we do a brainstorming and we ensure these gaps are placed. So we have right from retail brands, cloud kitchen brands, tech farming, engineering, construction brands. Then there is a buyback related brands, distribution brand, right? So these are various brands we do. We have a agri product and food processing brand. So like this, we have different brands. So you can see it in our list. And all these brands can individually make up into IPO also. So that's a huge market is there for each and every brand.
So I'd like to congratulate you on getting honored as the Tech Farming Scientist of India.
Thank
you. What is Tech Farming Scientist Foundation? Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, Tech Farming Foundation is we are into farming products, projects, services, training and jobs creation. Right. There's one segment which is left is the innovation segment. So since I go as a judge in a lot of science shows, so I feel our country has got a lot of talents, but they have to be backed up or nurtured by companies like us. So I saw this gap. So if we are, because we are producing, as I said, the highest number of agri graduates in the whole world. So these agri graduates, if we encourage innovations through them, I think India will be the global innovators for the farming sector. So I firmly believe that. And I thought somebody has to take action in this. So we have taken the first mover advantage, and that is how this Tech Farming Scientist Association is formed. Yeah, we get mentorship from ISRO scientists. Mr. Ponusamy is mentor, and so many other scientists are joining the foundation. And we're going to build an India which will innovate the required farming innovations, not only for India, for the whole world.
So Google has mentioned you as the best CEO of India in Agritech. How do you feel about that?
I feel very happy, very honored. It is not only my effort; it's a collective team effort. So obviously, when you do the right things with passion and you have a goal set and the company is moving towards that, I also heard our company is being listed as the best agri-tech company in the country. So obviously, when you lead the best company, obviously you're going to be termed as a best leader. So a lot of recognitions coming in from all quarters, and to feel you are the best in the business, obviously it's a good feel. And I owe it to my team, our JV partners, our vendors. It's a collaboration. And the marginal farmers, the agripreneurs who have tied up with us. It's a big ecosystem which we are carrying, and obviously the results are showing that we are doing well. That's a good sign.
Yeah, nice. So you're generating 25,000 jobs with the TN government in the next 2 years. Could you tell us more about that?
Yes, as I said, this farm tech is going to be a $3 trillion economy for the next 5 years. So you're going to see lakhs and lakhs of tech farming projects which are going to happen across the country. So we have collaborated with various state governments in generating jobs for the youth. Right. So India's population, is a global leader in population. So we have got a lot of youth who need jobs. So when we spoke with the government, we offered this initiative. It's well conceived by them. So together we are generating 25,000 jobs. So these guys will be trained in various verticals of farming, and they will be placed into projects. It's a very good scheme which we started, and already the batches have started and placements has also started. So in a way, what we are ensuring is IGO has got enough bench strength, because now the projects numbers are exploding from the country across India. Our services are available in all the states. So what is happening is the number of projects coming to us is very, very high. So this initiative is not only generating jobs, but is also keeping our bench strength very strong. And see, this is an industry which is going, you see, other industries are laying off. And this is an industry which is recruiting more. So that's a trend. That's what I keep telling. Now, for the next 10 years, tech farming is going to be the industry to look out for.
So, can you walk us through your first, how you went from your first client to building a full-scale company?
Yeah. Our first client, yes, we got the client from one of the rural areas of Tamil Nadu. It has come through another friend of mine. So first client, when this dealer bought that client and all, that was the time we were studying the market. So we were really struggling to come in terms with the payment terms, what is existing in the market and all. So we were not able to, we were not paid properly. Okay. So then we realized that in this project business, there has to be a proper guidelines on payment. Then we sat with the escrow bankers. So we were offering escrow facilities so that, projects can run on time. So this was there. And from that first client to thousands of clients, what we have got now, we have implemented a very good management process. If you look at, we are a very process-oriented company. So I always believe when you implement proper processes, when you have proper business modules in place, I think things happen properly. So from the first client, yes, like all the new businesses, when you start, you have your own struggles and all. And we, in fact, recreated a very good market. It was a very virgin market when we entered the tech farming project business in India. Still, it is not a totally a full-grown market. So we were the initial forerunners when we started. So there are a lot of organizing things we did. So from there to now, definitely we see a very huge growth has happened for us in terms of a number of businesses coming in and the way it has been done also.
Okay. So how did you manage operations, hiring, and finances in the early stages, especially in a sector like agriculture where margins can be tight?
Yeah. See, with my experience in earlier ventures, I've run ventures where we have managed more than 800 to 900 people.
Okay.
So we were running one of the leading telecom chains in India, retail chains.
Okay.
So that's a huge experience which I got from my younger age.
Okay.
So when we started this brand itself, we had all the departments in place. The first thing what I did was we had a HR department, we had a marketing department, we had a business development department, we had an R&D department. So I went on putting all these departments, and I gave at least 1 year of time for my break even. Right. So I was very clear it will take definitely 2 to 3 years for other brands, but since we had a very good experience managing people in a remote operation, like we were running chain stores, so we know how to manage remote businesses. So I was very clear. I gave 1 year to me to break even. So that is how all these departments were made and all their salary structures were in place. We were paying them on time. So we got the best talents. So when the HR team was in place, whenever you have a very good HR team, what happens is you attract the best talents, and the performance of these guys are monitored and they are made more efficient. So that when that started happening, then you start seeing the magic. So my experience initially when I started, since I had these divisions in place when I started itself, I think it was easy run for me to recruit employees and also making them productive.
Okay. So what role did technology and systems play in helping you grow IPO-Agritech? And what should founders adopt early on to grow smartly?
Automation is something which we have to take care. When you want to manage a huge number of people, so your office should be first automated. So that is what we are still working on those lines. To be one of the best in the business, you have to have the best technologies in place. In terms of whatever technology we are offering to customers, we are very good, very, very good. So we have one of the best R&D teams, and I hire the best talents from the agri universities, and these guys have to clear our campus interviews. Our campus tests are very, very tough tests for them to clear. So once somebody clears those tests and comes into our company, we are hiring the best talent in the country. So that is one advantage what IGO has today. Is today we have the best tech farming graduates in our country are with us. Okay. So we've created a culture where all the best campus interview clearing students from good universities are with us. So whatever new technologies are going to come, we are already into that, and we already have a scientist foundation also, which is constantly working on innovations. So our technology and the innovations in our business to our customers is online, and it's second to none. Yes.
So you blended agriculture with innovation. What's your larger vision for IGO Group in the next 5 to 10 years?
See, next 5 years, we should be number one. Even now, we are the best tech farming company in the country. So this target was kept for next year, but we were able to achieve it 1 year before that. That's due to the vision which has gone to our team. Okay, it's not only the CEO should have that. When the vision of the brand gets engraved into the minds of all the team members, you get to achieve your results very fast. So that is what has happened. So our next 5 year plan will be we should be getting listed in the IPO, and we should be one of the top companies, listed companies in this segment. So that is it. Because India, next 5 years in terms of farming industry, is a $3 trillion industry. Okay, that's huge. So the next $1 billion brands, most companies, more companies are going to come from this space. And we are one of the market leaders who are showing the way. So I always strongly believe my team has got the mettle, dedication, and the discipline to go the long distance. So this is the plan for the next 5 years. Suppose that we are going to get into the global market from 2027 on. Okay, we are going to get into the global market. So once we establish ourselves as the market leader in Indian market, then we are going to get into the global market, into all the continents. We want our brand to be a market leader in all the continent. We are taking continent wise and be a global player. Okay, because farming is one industry which is going to be the number one industry producing passive income for consumers. So farming industry will be looked at the best alternative to stock markets. You start a farming project, you get an ROI of 40 to 120% if it's a tech farming project. So this is the game changer for the whole globe. So all the entrepreneurs from every segment is going to look at farming sector as a passive income generating source. Okay, so that is what we have established as a brand, and that is what we wanted to globally establish also.
So what do most people, especially urban entrepreneurs, misunderstand about the agri or rural economy?
See, today's agripreneurs or entrepreneurs are very clear because in an internet age, they get all the information. So there is no misconception because you can see if you look at the upper middle and the HNIs, those are the guys who become agripreneurs. So in the lower stage, you have the small time marginal farmers who are now collaborating on this. So we are made the whole chain work. Right. So there is not much misconception. They all understand today tech farming is going to give them the highest ROA in the whole market. So that is why so many tech farming projects are getting started, and that is why this industry is predicted to hit $3 trillion mark in India. So today's entrepreneurs are very clear that tech farming gives them the highest return.
Got it. So people who don't understand what tech farming is, could you explain with examples what kind of products you provide to people?
See, tech farming is nothing but you mix science, technology, engineering into farming to make it more effective, to increase efficiency, to decrease cost, and to use less resources. So these are the parameters this technology is going to bring. Whether it is going to be manpower, whether it is going to be utilization of water, creating an ideal, climatic condition for the crops to grow, how we are improving the production. So these are the things, that's a hallmark of tech farm. Right. When you introduce all this technology into farming, definitely you can see the output 10x to 20x is the output, and you also decrease the cost of overheads also.
So if a Gen Z founder wants to build a real business today, not just a startup for funding, what 2-3 sectors or business models would you recommend they look at?
See, today there is a standard startup model. You start and then you raise your seed funding, angel funding, then you go to stage one and all that. So that's a standard. You cannot alter those standards because those are all standards which is tried, tested, and these are the final standards which has come. So I always advise entrepreneurs to follow and understand those standards. So you might have exceptions, but if you look at on an average, I will always advise entrepreneurs to follow a set of standards which are successful in the market. Always follow a good successful model. Since the existing successful model is good and steady, you have to learn management a bit to be an entrepreneur. Right. So that's very important. Other things happen, because you have to work more harder. Whereas if you work smartly with all the standards in place, you are more likely to succeed. So my advice to budding entrepreneurs will be: do a good SWOT analysis, do a good business plan, get your resources, plan for at least 1 year break-in period, right? At least 1 year. So have some resources, some capital, everything in place, and gain some experience. First, you wanted to be an entrepreneur, go and work in a good environment, learn that business, right, for 1 or 2 years, then have your capital in place, then dive into entrepreneurship.
So what should 20-year-olds like me, what sectors should we consider? 2-3 sectors we should consider which could become billion-dollar companies.
Definitely tech farming is, as I said, is a $3 trillion economy. and next sector is going to be IT.
Okay.
IT is again evergreen economy.
Okay.
And infrastructure,
Okay.
because for a country like India,
Yeah.
infrastructure is going to be the next
real estate development.
big thing.
Okay.
Yeah, infrastructure is even the construction, real estates, and all that is always going to be an evergreen field.
Okay.
So these are areas, and then anything which is latest and has a 10-year window.
Okay.
Like now AI.
Yeah.
So these will be constantly evolving. So this technology evolution as a whole, as a market, is a big thing.
Okay.
Because with technology, everything is going to change. So being in the technology innovative market is another segment.
Okay.
And managing data.
Okay.
So the whole world is now about data. So data science.
Okay.
So those are areas which you can look at.
Okay. Okay. So finally, if you could give your 20-year-old self one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say learn first.
Okay.
Right? Do a strong survey of what you're going to do.
Okay.
And then jump.
Okay.
Okay. Your probability of success is more.
Okay.
So be wiser.
Okay.
That's what I could say. Because going and starting something without basic preparation.
Okay.
See, I always look up to athletes, sports people as a good example, because they lay a very strong foundation. You can't become a leading sports athlete, right, who is globally competing. So he gets his resources right. He gets into training from an younger age. So he has a goal in place to play for his country or represent a particular club. So they are well prepared, right? That's why they win. Okay. So if you want to really make it big, I'm talking about big entrepreneurship. So obviously your foundation has to be right. You have to learn all the right skills. You have to be technically sound. You have to be very sound in your management skills. How you manage your teams, team creation, and you have to be innovative and forcing.
Okay.
You have to think in advance, understand the markets, right, and move your team to win the market. Okay. Right. This is for bigger businesses. Okay. For self-employed, any skill is okay, and you are dedicated. You can run the show. Okay. But you want to run big companies, big entrepreneurship. Basic foundation. Get all the foundation right. Okay. Right. Learn all the skills. Okay. And then start. Okay. That's it, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable insights. Yeah. It was an absolute pleasure having you. Yeah. Same.